Everybody, I'm going to call the meeting to order. You would stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our Wednesday morning business meeting. I believe the first item on the agenda is some bid openings. First one is from Parks, and I'd like to invite up our Parks Director, Mark Wall, if maybe give us a little brief rundown of what we're doing.
Parks bid opening is it's a landscaping RFP to follow up behind the construction. We just finished at Stanton, get that upper campground all done.
Stanton Park, landscape. Okay. Looks like we only have one. It's from Kevin Madison at Anderson's Erosion Control, Inc.
The bid from Anderson Erosion Control Inc. is $530,000. $530,500.
All right, I guess you'll review that and report back to us. Next item on the agenda is also a bid opening, and I'm gonna ask you to stay up here, Mark, change hats. And we have one, a Norton Creek timber sale. Could you discuss that just for a moment?
Norton Creek Timber Sale, it's up in Yellow Creek Country, up out of Rice Valley. 3.2 million board feet of timber. Includes the road construction and the rocking of the roads to access the timber.
Okay. All right, we got a few of those, so
Sorry.
start with that. First one up we got is Boise Cascade Wood Products.
It auto-corrected to voice.
The bid from Boise Cascade is $383.08.
You explain that, exactly what that means for everybody real quick.
The bid species is the species that we asked for a price on. It's the Douglas fir. It's 95% plus of the volume. So we set the prices on the off species, and we let the mills bid the primary species, which is the Doug fir.
Right, and this amount is per board.
Per
foot.
1,000 board feet.
1,000 board feet,
Oh.
right, yeah. Okay, $383 per 1,000 board feet. Next one is from Scott Timber.
The Scott Timber bid is $517.39.
The next one here is, just says sealed bid and has no name on it, so you'll have to tell us who that is, okay?
This was from Swanson Group here in Roseburg. Their bid was $240.48.
So, pretty good disparity there amongst all those bids, so we'll have to let you digest that, see what's going on there. If somebody missed the road building or something, part of it or whatever, but anyway, if you could report back to us, appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is our consent agenda. These are usually routine and perfunctory type items, and we have one today from the clerk's office, which is an extension of a contract, and I would move to approve that.
Second.
Motion and a second. You got any questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye and the motion passes. And I should say before we go any further, Commissioner Freeman is out today because he's had a bit of a knee surgery, so hopefully that solves some long time problems he's had with it. We're very hopeful of that. So anyway, let everybody know that. Our next item is citizens' questions and comments on agenda items. Anybody in the room like to comment on an agenda item? Anything online?
Nobody.
Nothing online, okay. Go to the next item on the agenda, and it's the juvenile department. I'll invite up juvenile department director Wendy.
The first one is the intergovernmental agreement we have with the Oregon Department of Education. It's really just an amendment for the biennium. We're getting $134,705. It has already been awarded, you've already approved. This is just an amendment to the agreement.
Move to approve the IGA.
I'll second that. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye and the motion passes. Next item on the agenda is also juvenile department.
This is also just a modification. It was time to renew the contract with Curry County for our detention beds. There was an increase to 150 per day. It's been signed and submitted.
Move to approve the IGA modification.
And I'll second that. Any questions or comments? Okay, seeing none, I'll call for question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Thank you.
very much.
Next item on the agenda is a planning department item, and I'll invite up our planning director, Joshua Shackley.
Good morning, Commissioners. Joshua Shackley, Douglas County Planning. Before you this morning is a board order affirming the findings of fact and decision of the Planning Commission for Mark Long's request for a plan amendment from residential suburban, 1 dwelling per acre, to residential suburban, 1 dwelling per half acre, and zone change from 1R rural residential 1 to RS suburban residential on 2 acres. This is in the Clyde area. The Planning Commission heard this matter at their September 18th meeting and adopted findings of fact at that time. The Planning Department file is 25-02.
Move to approve the board order.
And I'll second that. Questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Thanks, Joshua. Next item on the agenda is a sheriff's office item, and I see that Sheriff Hanlon's here to present.
Good morning, Commissioners. John Hanlon, Douglas County Sheriff. This item before you is a contract number 30002797 between Douglas County and Trinity Services Group to provide food services to the adults in custody in the Douglas County Jail. The term of the agreement is October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2028. Trinity Services Group was selected following a formal request for proposals and a subsequent evaluation.
Move to approve the contract.
And I'll second that. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Thank you, Sheriff. The next item on the agenda is commissioner comments. Commissioner Boyce?
Nothing for me.
The only thing I want to do today, just briefly, is just mention that we've, it's starting to rain out there a little bit. The pavements are getting wet, and we're in that time of year again where it's been a long time and the pavement's been hot and there's oil on it and it's slick. So I wanted to remind everybody to kind of slow down and spread that word a little bit. The school buses are picking up kids and it's getting darker in the morning, and so it's plenty dark in the morning. And anyway, so just that time of year where we need to be a little more cautious. That's all I've got today, and I'm gonna adjourn the meeting. Thank you all.